Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been at the center of speculation regarding his future in boxing following his most recent bout against Lamont Roach. The undefeated star has hinted at the possibility of stepping away from the sport, though he has made it clear that retirement is not an immediate decision. Instead, he has emphasized the need to take a step back, refocus, and prioritize himself outside the ring. Throughout his career, Davis has demonstrated an explosive fighting style and an unwavering dedication to his craft. However, the demands of the sport have begun to take their toll on him, both mentally and physically. While he remains committed to his legacy in the sport, he has acknowledged the need to find balance in his life beyond boxing. Davis has always been known for his humility and determination, striving to deliver spectacular performances every time he steps into the ring. Unlike many fighters who become consumed by rankings and championship titles, he has always focused on his personal growth and development as a boxer. For him, the ultimate goal has never been about collecting belts but rather about solidifying his place among the all-time greats. The question that continues to loom, however, is when he will decide to walk away from the sport for good. With each passing fight, speculation intensifies about how many more battles he has left before making a definitive decision about his future. Despite his recent comments about taking a step back, Davis has clarified that he is not considering retirement permanently. Instead, he wants to prioritize personal growth and focus on aspects of his life that have taken a backseat due to his boxing career. He has spoken about his desire to dedicate more time to being a father and a son, acknowledging that these roles are just as important to him as his success in the ring. While some have interpreted his statements as a sign that his passion for boxing is beginning to wane, Davis has reassured fans that he still loves the sport. He believes that a temporary break is necessary to allow him to recharge both mentally and physically so that he can return stronger than ever. Boxing fans and analysts have closely followed Davis's remarks, leading to a wide range of opinions on what his future holds. Some argue that he simply needs rest and that his talk of stepping away is a result of exhaustion from years of grueling training camps and high-pressure fights. Others, however, speculate that once he takes a break, he may find it difficult to return to the sport. Boxing has seen many great fighters struggle with the decision to retire, often being drawn back into the ring after only a short absence. Whether Davis follows this pattern remains to be seen, but his recent comments indicate that his desire to take a break is genuine. While discussions about his future continue, potential matchups remain a hot topic in the boxing world. One of the most anticipated fights fans have longed to see is a showdown between Davis and fellow rising star Shakur Stevenson. The possibility of this matchup has been heavily debated, with legendary boxer Roy Jones Jr. weighing in on the matter. Jones has emphasized that Stevenson must recognize Davis as a unique fighter, one who brings an exceptional combination of power and explosiveness to the ring. While Stevenson is widely regarded for his technical skills and defensive mastery, Davis possesses the kind of knockout power that can change the course of a fight in an instant. If this fight were to materialize, it has the potential to be one of the biggest and most significant matchups in recent boxing history. The contrast in styles between Davis and Stevenson makes for an intriguing clash, though whether it will happen remains uncertain. Another possible opponent for Davis is Devin Haney, who has consistently expressed his desire to face him in the ring. Haney has been vocal about his belief that he is the best in the division and has frequently called out Davis for a fight. However, many believe that a Davis-Stevenson bout would generate more excitement due to Stevenson's recent dominance in the sport. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see Davis take on an opponent who is at the peak of their career, someone who can push him to his limits and provide a true test of his abilities. The general consensus among boxing enthusiasts is that a fight between Davis and Stevenson would be the most compelling challenge for both fighters. Stevenson himself has addressed Davis's comments about potentially stepping away from boxing, expressing his understanding of the situation. He has acknowledged that the sport has changed over the years, becoming more political and business-driven rather than focusing purely on competition. Stevenson has lamented the fact that many of the best matchups in boxing fail to materialize due to promotional conflicts and financial interests. Despite these challenges, he remains hopeful that he will eventually have the opportunity to face Davis in the ring. He believes that their fight is one the fans deserve to see and that it would be an important moment for both of their careers. Promoter Eddie Hearn has also weighed in on the speculation surrounding Davis's future, dismissing the idea that he is seriously considering retirement. In Hearn's view, Davis is too significant a figure in boxing to walk away at this stage in his career. He believes that Davis still has unfinished business in the sport, particularly a potential fight against Stevenson. Hearn has argued that Davis's legacy would feel incomplete without facing the toughest challengers in his division, including Stevenson and Haney. While Davis's talk of stepping away may seem sincere, Hearn remains confident that his biggest fights are still ahead of him. Davis himself has admitted that the demands of professional boxing can be overwhelming, making the idea of stepping away an enticing prospect. However, he continues to insist that his love for the sport remains strong and that he envisions a future in it. His decision to take a break is not about walking away permanently but rather about reassessing his priorities and ensuring that he is in the best possible mental and physical condition for his future fights. For now, his focus is on personal growth and rediscovering the motivation that has driven him throughout his career. Beyond boxing, Davis has expressed interest in exploring other endeavors, including furthering his education and pursuing business opportunities. He recognizes that there is life beyond the ring and wants to ensure that he is prepared for whatever comes next. Sponsorship deals and business ventures are among the possibilities he is considering, reflecting his desire to build a legacy that extends beyond his accomplishments as a fighter. While his name will always be associated with boxing, Davis is keen on securing his future in ways that will provide stability long after his fighting days are over. In the meantime, discussions about Davis's next opponent continue to dominate conversations within the boxing community. Keane Davis has emerged as a potential challenger, boldly claiming that he is the most worthy opponent for Tank. Unlike others who seek fights simply for recognition, Keane insists that he genuinely wants to prove himself against the best in the division. His confidence suggests that he views himself as a legitimate threat to Davis, and he is eager for the opportunity to test his skills against one of the sport's most dominant figures. Some analysts have argued that Lamont Roach, Davis's most recent opponent, was not the ideal challenger for him. Roach, having spent the majority of his career at 130 pounds, was seen as a smaller fighter moving up in weight to face Davis. Many believe that for Davis to solidify his legacy, he needs to take on a true 135-pounder. Keane Davis has positioned himself as the ideal candidate, making it clear that he is ready and willing to step into the ring with Tank. While fans eagerly await Davis's next move, the uncertainty surrounding his future continues to keep the boxing world on edge. His desire to take a break is understandable given the intense demands of the sport, yet his talent and marketability make it difficult to imagine him stepping away for too long. Whether he ultimately decides to retire or return for high-profile matchups remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain: Davis's impact on boxing is undeniable. His combination of skill, power, and showmanship has made him one of the sport's biggest stars. If he does take a break, his absence will undoubtedly be felt. Should he choose to return, the potential matchups awaiting him promise to be some of the most exciting in recent history. For now, fans and analysts alike will have to wait and see what Davis decides. Whether he takes an extended break or returns sooner than expected, his legacy in boxing is already well established. The sport will continue to evolve, but Davis's name will remain a prominent fixture in discussions about the greatest fighters of his era.